What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on Canada winning the gold medal at the World Juniors. Beating Russia came down to a little bit of a nail biter there, but great to see the Canadians get the win. I was just rooting for Team USA, but once they got knocked out, kind of had to root for the guys in Canada. Fantastic country. And I also want to talk a little bit about this group of players. With the exception of Joe Hicketts, who hasn't been drafted yet, who was undrafted, free agent, signed with the Detroit Red Wings, and obviously Connor McDavid, who I've seen him play in person. We got the picture with the power plays with CJ shirt, all that awesome stuff. And Lawson Krause, the 2015 draft eligible players. I was there when every single one of these players got drafted. I've done prospect profiles on almost every single one. I think Hicketts was the lone exception, but I really feel like the 2013, 2014 draft picks, especially the 2013 picks, because that was the first draft I really started, doing the prospect profiles months before the draft, and watching these kids play at any opportunity I got. Being able to see Josh Morrissey, Shea Theodore, Darnell Nurse, Lazar, Declare, Patan, who I still think should have been first round pick in the 2013 draft. Guys like that really achieve great things at the international level. Watching them go from being underagers, back in 2012, 2013, when their draft seasons when I started following them, started watching them, and then see them win gold internationally was a fantastic thing. And I really feel like I've watched this nucleus grow up. This nucleus of Canadian players. This 95, 96 age group. So many fantastic players, and to be there in New Jersey and Philly when they all get their names called, and that was the start of their journey to where they are. I think this group, I said 6 months before the 2013 draft, I think it could being the key word, be on par with that 2003 draft class. Obviously the famous one, Corey Perry, Getzlaff, uh, Richards, Carter, all those guys, Streets Bergeron, Shea Weber, let's say Eric Stahl, Nathan Horton. I can rattle them off all day, but that draft class had the potential, and you've seen what it's already done in a year and a half since the draft. Bringing Canada its first gold medal in 6 years, and really showing the world how it's done, on the ice, and Max Domi's a big time player. I'm proud to say I was there when his name got drafted, when his name was called by the Arizona Coyotes. Now, obviously, the Phoenix wasn't the Phoenix Coyotes, now it's the Arizona Coyotes. But it's really been cool to see these kids, come up through the ranks, and now the next chapter is going to be their NHL success. And I mean, I think we're going to have a lot of career NHL players from this nucleus. So, Canada's got a without question the best hockey development pipeline, and this group of kids just further exemplifies that. I mean, this is a good group of kids on the ice, an even better group off the ice. From just limited dealings with them. Sam Reiner's a very, very nice kid, I can tell you that. Obviously, Connor McDavid, power play with CJ, fan. Couldn't be a nicer kid. So, just to see them do this, is awesome. And I think this is just the beginning of bigger and better things for this group of players. So, congrats to Canada on the gold medal. Hopefully Team USA will be back at it next year. I can't wait for December 26th when it starts all over again. Only, 355 more days? Something like that. Stay tuned for episodes of the Power Play with CJ throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.